This is an old story from Hindu tradition. Manu, that's the root of the word man. So it means like somebody really old, way back there, who was wise and kind. Went down to the seashore one day, in a place where things change from land to sea, and he heard this tiny voice. And the voice said, Manu, you gotta save me. I'm a little tiny fish, and the big fish are about to gobble me. Manu was kind of busy, he had stuff to do, and for some reason his heart was moved, and so he scooped this little fish up out of the water. Okay? I'm like, what do you do with a fish? So I can see him kind of running back to his house, opening the fish, makes it okay, and put the fish in this earthenware bowl at his house. And it said that he took care of it for a long time there. Okay? And then after a while, the fish said, hey man, I'm outgrowing my little earthenware bowl, I need something different. So man put him in this little pond there at the house. And so he put him in the pond. And it said that for years, the fish was there in the pond, and he grew and grew and grew and grew. And finally the fish said, hey man, I've outgrown the pond here. I'll go somewhere else. So man took him down to the river. By this time he's getting quite large. Takes him down, puts him in the river. Again, a couple of years passed. It said that man cared for the fish like his own child. That's how solicitous he was of the fish. After a couple of years, the fish says, man, I've even outgrown this river. I need somewhere bigger. There's only one place bigger, right? Ocean. The man picks up the fish. Now, the fish is gigantic. It's too big for the whole river, right? Nevertheless, he's able to carry this fish, okay? Easily. And carries him all the way back. Puts him in the ocean. When he puts him in the ocean, after all this time, the fish reveals himself, and it turns out that it's Vishnu. And this is, in their tradition, this is the God whose dream makes creation. And Vishnu says, thank you for caring for me. You really didn't have to do that, but you chose to do it. You cared for me this way. So I have information I want to tell you. It says a huge flood is coming. And when that flood comes, you better be ready. So build an ark. Have a long rope. Gather all the seeds. Gather the 7 sages. And watch for me. At that time, I'll have horns. That's how you know who I am. And I'll lead you to safety. So the man who gets to work. By the way, there's 8,000 documented flood stories across the planet. So everywhere you go, you can talk, even in the deserts, they talk about the flood. Man who does these things, and the rains come, and the fish comes. And then it takes the rope, and puts it around the fish's horn, and it says that for years it's going through these like surging seas, you know. And finally, the fish takes him to the last island left, and pulls the ark up there, and the creation can be made all over again with those supplies that they brought. Okay, so story as a way of knowing